All right, guys, what is going on? What is going on? 27 squad, NFL fans. Oh, we literally just started. There's Diggy right there. What up, Diggy? What's going on, man?
What's going on?
Yeah, nothing much. We just getting this started. Waiting for the hub to pop up here.
Cool.
Um, as we're starting off this another edition. There he is. Another edition of the Young Guns podcast. What's going on, everybody?
I'm
What's up?
doing pretty good.
What up? What up? What up?
All right, guys. So, I'm a little bit out of breath. I had to run home and then start this thing. But yeah, we have some huge news. I want to give a huge shout out to everybody here. Jaden Dawkins, Jaden the Champ. He turned his name into Edward Chan. Let's see, Logan Thug PTA Sports, Blues. What's going on, everybody? Football Talk with Benny. Welcome in, guys. So we have some huge news that happened today. Interested to get you guys' thoughts. Max Webster, what's going on? Want to get you guys' thoughts on Kevin Zeitler being finally. We all knew this would happen, or maybe not. We all knew, but I mean, this was in the talks for such a long time, whether we wanted it or not. This has been in talks for such a long time, and it's bittersweet, honestly, because Kevin Zeitler being our best offensive lineman, our only veteran guy on this young offensive line. And so with that being said, I'll kick it over to you guys, Diggy.
Like you saw last week. I think I said this last week on the Young Guns podcast when I first saw the rumors about him getting cut. I don't really like it, but I've kind of warmed up to it. Maybe we save about $4 million cutting him because we're going to have to replace him with somebody. I think we need to replace him with a veteran. I'm not really comfortable with Lemieux. I'm not necessarily even comfortable with Wyatt Davis because there's a learning curve with everyone. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking we're going to have to go to free agency route, maybe a Matt Fielder, maybe a Gabe Jackson. And I mean, we saved $9.6 million. Maybe we get them for $7 million. So I guess we saved like $2 million. So
right.
Yeah, that's really where I'm at.
Yeah, and for me with the Zeitler thing, I've always been on basically the case of if we cut him, how are we going to replace him? That's always been my take on it. We cut him, and I said yesterday back when the Williams tag was made, because I didn't have a chance to make a video on the Zeitler cut today. I said I could understand now if they're gonna cut Kevin Zeitler because we still need to free up $9 million for Leonard Williams tag to go through. The Zeitler cut frees up $6 million, I think. So I'm like, you know what, I could understand it. But I even put out a tweet. I'm like, all right, how are we gonna fill in the brand new hole that we just created?
Wait, hold on. And this may be new information to me. The Zeitler cut only cleared up $6 million in cap.
I saw somewhere it's like $6 million. I could be wrong, but whatever it clears up,
it's supposed to be 12. It's supposed to be 12.
Probably
14,
is 12.
$14.5
and maybe I'm
million
thinking about
contract.
Nate Solder because both of them are going to be cut.
14. Oh yeah, the $6 million is for Nate Solder. Yeah. You scared me there for a second, man. I'm like, oh damn, did we not save anything?
Either way, yeah, it's just like how are you going to fill in the new hole that you just created?
Right, and that's honestly probably one of the bigger positions of need going into free agency and in the draft. And now we created a need. So Mike Nixon, thank you so much for the $2 super chat, my friend Mikey Mike in the building. He says, "What's good, KB, Kush, Diggy? How my broskies doing?" Well, we're doing all right. How y'all doing?
On SpotRack, the estimated cap space is -$3 million.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't catch everything you said, but like I said, we save under $10 million. So we're gonna probably pay somebody $7 or $8 million to come in and be the next at guard.
See, I'm gonna check SpotRack right now, but like I've been checking Kevin Zeitler's contract
if you want me to, because I already have it pulled
Go
up.
ahead. Yeah. Perfect. Go ahead and do that. But we've been looking at this for such a long time. I'm thinking we're gonna save $12 million in cap. How did it all of a sudden turn to under 10?
It probably was like it probably was that the public or these cap sites thought that they knew his contract in depth, and that's not really what was going on until today.
Yeah. So right now, the top 51 is $3 million, but the overall is -$3 million right now.
Woo! We're in the green somewhat, with the 53-man roster, projected 53-man roster. And here's the thing,
This guy's
when you guys
next,
are
right
looking
here.
at, yeah, Nate Solder is definitely next. And yeah, we could definitely look at who could be next and how we can manage this roster here. But I know some people are confused because they're always talking to me about in these lives and in the comments and stuff like that about the estimated cap and the top 51. To keep it short and sweet for you guys, the all is like the whole 90-man roster. Like everybody that's on the roster right now, on payroll right now, doesn't mean those guys are all going to get paid the amount that's on there, but they just listed it at in total. So in total, we're 3 in the green, but as a projected amount of who's going to make the final 53 or the final roster, they have a top 51. I don't understand that, but it's about 3.2 in the green.
The one thing SpotRx completely wrong about is Leonard Williams' calculated market value.
Yeah, they always get that wrong.
Their market values for everybody is just stupid.
It's really low.
11.2. 5 years, $56 million. What are you talking about, bro?
I feel like they set these market values like 7 years ago and they haven't updated it.
Yeah, that market values are terrible. I mean, they're pretty. I guess they're okay for Dalvin's, right? Dalvin's around like 11, right? Yeah, 11.5. I mean, that's right around.
Accurate, yeah,
it's because they probably just do it by position, and they probably do it like similar.
They consider him. They probably still consider him a DT.
And he got franchise tagged as a DT again.
No, I mean they consider him as a DN. That's right there.
Yeah, well, I don't know. That's strange.
So he got franchise tag as a DN again?
No, he got franchise
as a defensive tackle.
Yeah, he got franchise as a tackle.
20%.
Well, the NFLPA gonna hear about this.
I mean, well, we got.
He's definitely going to the union.
We got a week to work out a long-term contract, and
we have until
May 3rd,
July 17th.
July 17th. I thought it was May 3rd. May 3rd was the 5th-year options.
Yeah.
May 3rd was the 5th-year options.
We have until July 17th to for him not to play under the cap, but I get what you're saying. We have a week to be able to get it to where we can actually sign free agents because we've already freed up the cap space. So
exactly,
and they probably want to try to get it done.
Yeah, and so like we said, Nate Solder's probably next, and then you look at a guy like Logan Ryan, who a lot of people are now like, why did we re-sign him? And I'm one of those guys that's questioning that.
That one. See, yeah, that one still baffles me a little bit. Mm-hmm.
Possible cut in Logan Ryan signing.
Punter.
No, man, I ain't cutting Riley Dixon.
He's been a really good punter for us, but he's getting paid basically $3 million. I would replace him. He's still like he's one of the best punters in the league in my opinion, but I would replace my punter. He's getting paid.
I would say 2 years ago he was a serious weapon for us. This past year, not so much.
And this past year in general for special teams was like our worst in like 3 or 4 years.
Right.
And I'm trying to go down the list here. Everybody else, they're really not making that much. And once again, to the people asking, well, if everybody's not making that much, why in the world, is our cap space so bad? Guys, it's because 40 mil is missing. If this was a regular offseason, we'd be just golden. $40 million is missing from cap. Next year, we're probably projected to have like 100 plus right now.
Hey, Kush, go ahead and hit manage roster so we can kind of do a projected amount of what we see the Giants doing. Guess we can do that.
All right, what we doing here?
So I guess we can knock off Solder, right? Because there's no way we're keeping him on. And also I had a question there too. Somebody was telling me in the comments in one of my videos saying that you can designate somebody a post June 1st release. Like you can release them. Well, no, somebody on somebody in my comment section saying that the NFL GMs can do that. Like they can designate like 2 or 3.
You can do
2 or 3 players. So I mean, Solder would be the number one candidate, right?
He would be, but like you want his money now, not after June 1st.
Yeah, you probably
but you can designate, but you can designate it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not paying all that money up front. That
even if you designate it, you're not.
It just goes to next year
until after.
Yeah. Oh, they're not gonna see it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So yeah, Nate Solder's gone. Who else? To be honest,
Justin Panic in the building. What up, man? I hope that's the real Justin Panic because I he had a different.
That's the Bleeding Blue podcast, the history one.
What up, man? Did someone call Big Daddy?
I'm just gonna
man.
get Riley Dixon out here because why not?
Yeah, why
Riley
would
Dixon probably has to
Riley
go.
Dixon punted well
Sam
last
Beal.
year? The only problem was the punt coverage was terrible.
It was a little bit of both though. Sometimes it was
Do I get rid of Eli Penny?
Yeah, you got
Hell
to.
yeah.
Chad Slade?
Yeah, I mean a lot of these back end of the roster dudes are gonna get cut anyway.
Yeah, these guys are gonna get cut.
I don't even know who Kenny Wiggins is.
I do
Like,
remember
literally
I saw
everybody from Kenny Wiggins down, like they're probably gonna.
Well,
be
yeah, but then you would just equal. Then you're just gonna equal like the amount of the total cap.
top 51.
Mhm.
Yeah, the top 51. You just go to top 51.
That's what I'm saying. No, what I meant to say is like at this point, after you cut like Solder and Dixon, like there's not really any realistic cuts to make right now.
Well, here, go up.
And listen, I mean,
Pulley,
while we're looking
we didn't
at
cut
this,
Pulley yet, right?
Yeah, get Pulley out of here.
Oh, why can't I see him? Where is he at?
He's
There he is. Yeah.
But I've been suggesting this for like the past month now, and I'm actually getting like pushback, like severe pushback for Giants fans that are telling me that I need to give Evan Engram a chance. I need to give Evan Engram a chance.
How many years, Diggy? How many years have we heard that?
Listen,
how many years have we heard give him a chance?
I'm the person who made. I'm the person who made like 5 or 6 Evan Engram videos for like he's gonna have a breakout season. He's gonna be the best tight end in the league. I gave him. This was his chance, and this is what he did. Like that's why Giants fans are so mad.
So haven't we all?
No. That's why when I did my thing, I just put it under whatchamacallit, anything, just process trade.
So I sent Evan to Carolina because I think that's something that could happen.
Carolina, yeah. I had New England, but yeah, Carolina is another place that he can go.
And bam, we're at 16 mil, which I'm not sure how much you want to do with that, but
let me just get the super chat real quick. Frosty with a $2 super chat, and he's opening up a story time here. I got in trouble today at school. What'd you do, Frosty? What'd you do?
What up, Frosty?
Frosty, are you talking too much females, man? Talking too much females.
You're probably gonna have to restructure Shepard or Martinez.
Can you even restructure here? Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah,
you can restructure, but if you hit that restructure button, it's restructure it for you. So I suggest you don't do that.
Oh yeah,
and then now you can just type it in. Yeah, you can just type it in.
What are we giving him this year?
$6 million. I mean, that's what they usually do. I don't think.
Yeah.
I think we clear up about $6 million. And then with Martinez, I'm thinking it would be at like an extension.
I don't know why we would approach Martinez. I said the same thing about him and Bradbury. This would be the third time.
Like I said, those would probably be extensions, though.
Yeah.
Like they wouldn't necessarily be restructures. But
the thing is, we already restructured their contract, so I don't think we could restructure it again, can we?
No, you can. But what I'm saying is, from the player's standpoint, this will be the third time the Giants are approaching him, and it's only going to be his second year on the team.
So they already restructured.
No, I'm talking about
last year when they first signed
him twice when they first signed.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, as a player, I don't think he's gonna go for it again. He's gonna be like, I already did it twice.
Chuck the kickball at my friend's head. Okay, first of all, how old are you, Frosty? And second of all, is the kid okay?
He's all right.
Oh man. Could Pep be a cap casualty? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think the biggest cap casualty we have this year is Kevin Zeitler. He's a cap casualty.
Another person I'm probably looking at is probably Isaac Yadam as someone who could be a highlight Ryan Lewis, actually. Brian Lewis too, but you can kind of say Ryan Lewis
he's not even making that much
better than Yadam, and he's getting paid less.
I don't know about these two,
both of them, or just one.
I mean, they're not making anything anyway. You might as well keep them. I mean, they're not making anything there, and they're corner depth. They're like 900,000.
Oh, I saw something a couple of days that said like Yadam was over $2 million.
Huh? Nah, because he's like he's a former third round pick, and they don't make anything. So y'all remember Corey Ballentine? Hey, I loved Corey Ballentine, man. You stop with the disrespect, Muzz. I
All
loved
right,
Corey
what do you do
Ballentine.
now? So this is
He
basically
got shot in the
moves.
butt. That's why he was terrible. Okay.
These are basically the moves. What do we do now?
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
pretty. And with that too, like I was talking with a couple people today on Twitter and on YouTube, like just in the comments, and I'm like, okay, we do all these moves, right? We make all these moves. Now what? Because you can't get a Kenny Galladay. Everybody's pushing for Kenny Galladay. It's not
We're
gonna
gonna
happen.
give Kenny Galladay every single
We're gonna
penny
give
right
Kenny
here.
Galladay every penny right there. It just everything that all. Do you know how much work it takes just to clear up that much cap space and all those moves? You have to single-handedly get all those guys in a room individually and say, "Hey, we're letting you go." For one player, you're not doing that. And on top of that, you need cap for re-signing free agents,
draft.
getting more free agents, and then for during the season as well. So you can't do anything with this 19 million. You really can't. What are you gonna do?
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna have to talk to Bradbury and Martinez and get extensions. It's just like that's the only thing they can do. They have to extend it out for another year. Redo the contract, maybe give them a 4-year deal from here on out, and give them big money later on. Because other than that, there's really nowhere we can go unless
and Diggy, you're talking purely anything, just facts right now. Everything you're saying, it's facts. The only reason I'm so against it is because I know that the players will not be for it because you're continuously just pushing their guaranteed money back each time, which is something we were discussing in general with any player when we're signing. Like they want their guaranteed money for a reason.
Well, one thing I will know, and that Diggy mentioned, and I posted this on Twitter. The only way we're getting Kenny Galladay is if we start a GoFundMe. So we should probably get doing that as in the Giants community. But can
I just cut Logan Ryan, bro?
I wish, but I don't think after signing them, they're just gonna cut them.
No, it's not gonna happen. It's not.
They're definitely not gonna cut them, and I don't think they're gonna restructure them either because
yo, guys, sign and trade.
No.
Okay.
I just don't see it. I mean,
he's done it once. Why not again?
I didn't sign him to trade.
Yeah. Imagine Kim Jones goes ahead and acts about Logan Ryan. Max Webster with a $2 super chat saying, sign cheap offensive guard and offensive tackle depth, veteran number 2 corner, and rest of the draft. Yeah, I like that. We definitely need a guard in this free agency. I don't want to draft a guard and then hope for the best, because where are the veterans? Your girl Kim Jones said it best. I mean, where are the veterans here on this veteran offensive line? If you draft a Wyatt Davis, like Diggy said earlier, if you draft a Wyatt Davis, how the hell is he supposed to learn from anybody? They're all trying to figure it out themselves.
And then there's Wyatt Davis could step in, I feel like.
But I said that's assuming that he's even there, though.
Right. That's assuming, because I got him mocked in the first round.
And then Eric Garrison is saying this in the chat too. I'm going to be very upset if we take AVT at 11.
Has that become like sudden popular? Because I've seen that a couple times on Twitter.
Oh my God, who the hell said that?
That's what Giants fans are saying. We just take AVT and put him at right guard. With what's going to be on the board, if we take AVT to put at guard, I would rather have Rashawn Slater and put him at tackle.
100%.
I was about to throw up in my mouth right there. Another USC player,
bro. AVT over Slater, over Darisaw, over potentially a corner, over definitely one of the top 4 receivers, over I can't believe I'm saying this, Kyle
over
Pitts,
Rashad Bateman.
Like, come on,
exactly.
Get the hell out of here, man.
And I'd rather draft
JC Horn.
Washington.
I'd rather draft JC Horn. Honestly, the third best corner.
I'm telling you this, and this is no joke.
I'd rather
have Rondale Moore. I'd rather have Rondale Moore.
Oh my God, dude. Let me tell you guys, I did a couple of film today, and I watched a couple of receivers. Rondale Moore might be my favorite prospect in this draft. Not my favorite, not like he's going to be the best receiver in the draft or anything, but he reminds me so much of that. Like, he's so dominant, like CeeDee Lamb was in college. The reason why I like CeeDee Lamb more than Jerry Jeudy in college, because Jerry Jeudy was like, he showed up for a couple catches every once in a while, but CeeDee Lamb was always 15 targets a game. Rondale Moore, and all the games I watched of Rondale Moore, he had like almost 20 targets. I mean, it was insane. This guy's always targeted, and he could take over games, man. That guy is nasty. Oh, I love
the spot right now allow you to go and sign now?
Max Webster says Rousseau.
You finished it. That's why you go back. Don't put start over. Go back.
I might actually take Rousseau at 11 over AVT.
Stop the
God, don't
cap.
ever say
Stop the
that.
cap.
Oh, you have to do that all again. Do it all again, Kush. At the bottom, you can sign free agents.
This man said he'll take Rousseau.
I wouldn't
I
do
know
it.
he's
And
capping, bro.
I wouldn't
yeah,
do
he said I
it.
wouldn't do it. But let me give you an ultimatum though: AVT or Greg Rousseau.
I wouldn't do it.
You got to do one of them. Do
I
one of
take.
them.
I mean, no, I'm saying I wouldn't take Greg Rousseau over AVT. It
Oh,
would be. It
so
wouldn't be
yeah.
a discussion. But I would take Ojulari over him.
Ooh, Ojulari.
I would take Ojulari over
I
AVT.
don't. Here's the thing. I'm just gonna. I went. My mock draft is dropping at 11:30 tonight, guys, in a premiere. So everybody in the chat, you're welcome to show up in that premiere for my mock draft. But I got Ojulari, in the 20s, like everybody else does, But I honestly see Ojulari being higher than that. I think he'd be the best pass rusher in this draft. So
I mean, besides Phillips, he is.
I don't get why. Right. I don't get why he's so, and Phillips. I don't get why they're not of more value in this draft.
Yeah, Phillips because he retired because of concussions, but
right.
Ojulari is the cleanest and probably the best. If you take out Phillips.
Let's see, Gates to right guard and draft a center 3rd round, KB. You could do that, but I don't want to. Yeah, it's a possibility. And somebody mentioned that on Twitter. I forgot who it was from. Somebody mentioned that on Twitter, saying that that's why that's probably why Nick Gates was extended, and so he had the flexibility to go to guard just in case Kevin Zeitler were to be cut. And now Kevin Zeitler is cut. Now that's something we have to watch and see. But listen, they gave the kid a shot at center, and he performed better than I would have thought. So leave him there. It's hard to find a good center in this league, guys. It is. People think center is not easy. Is easy to come by. It's not. It's easier finding a guard than a center.
What position are we looking at here for the spot rack thing?
I'm looking at Matt Fielder. That's all I'm looking at in free agency is guard Pittsburgh. Or I guess they have.
Let me see how well Matt Fielder did, because man, that Pittsburgh offensive line was disgustingly bad.
He is there at right tackle. I'm looking at just all overall guards.
Why is he there at right tackle? He started at guard.
Yeah, he's a tackle and a guard, and he's better at guard than tackle.
Oh, okay. He had listen, guys. I don't like PFF like that, but he had a 65.0 grade. That's not bad for a guard. 2 sacks allowed, 2 penalties.
How much are you signing him to?
Okay. I think you can get him for $6 million.
6. Yeah, 6.
So let's do that. Pittsburgh, Matt Fielder.
And I'm here. There's people saying that Villanueva is a Giants target too, which I don't understand. But
no, thank you.
Yeah, no thanks.
That's $6 million, right?
Yeah,
yep,
he served our country, but that's it.
I'd rather take Matt Perry.
Let's go, Matt Peart train, baby.
That would be the only free agent we sign here, the guard.
It's that, and then it's maybe
a
John Brown or a Brashad Perryman or somebody like that.
So Josh Reynolds, baby. Josh Reynolds, baby.
Yeah, one of those.
Anybody, it don't matter. Yeah, just pick somebody. John Brown's an interesting guy. John Brown's an interesting guy, but
he might get like over 10 million though.
Right, and on top of that, he's proven in the league. He's proven because he's every contract he's ever had.
10 mil?
Yeah, he's proven. Yeah, that's what the market is for a wide receiver now. It's like 10 mil, and unless like a starter is 10 mil. That's what it is. The starter is 10 mil. So
Shep is at 9 mil. So
who are you guys looking at here?
Let's see. Emmanuel Sanders is probably expensive. Just give all the rest of it to Golladay and just backload the rest. Let's see.
Cody
Core. Wish Golladay would take a backload.
Cody
Core.
Bring him back. Wasn't Zay Jones on our team for a while, or am I tripping?
He was on Buffalo.
Okay.
The Buffalo. I like Zay Jones.
Yo, guys, we got to sign Antonio Brown. It's a no-brainer at this point.
Free agent.
He's a
Pharaoh
Super Bowl
Cooper.
champion.
I liked him.
Name me another wide receiver that went to the team and in their first year won a Super Bowl.
Wow.
Antonio Brown.
That's crazy. Demarcus Robinson is interesting, but I'm scared.
What about Nelson
Yeah, no
Aguilar?
thanks. Yeah, Nelson Aguilar is going to
Nelson
be
Aguilar is
expensive,
not
though.
bad. Yeah.
I think Nelson
Yeah, he
Aguilar is
will
going to the
be.
Colts to follow Carson Wentz back there.
So all right, then in that case, we'll just go with Josh Reynolds.
Yeah, Josh Reynolds, give him
I think it's
6 million.
perfect. I think around the 6 million. I think he's perfect for what the Giants need as far as a big target, not necessarily a number one guy in free agency, but a
And
big target, something a little variety there.
and with
But-
that, we're left with around 7 mil. They could probably get rid of some more smaller contracts, get it up to around 9 for draft, and
And that's it. That's all you're
that would
doing.
literally be it. I
Because
mean,
Curtis Samuel, I'm thinking is going to be making like 12.
even if we had we just don't have the money to sign anybody that's making more than like 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest. And going back to what I said earlier, for anybody new that came in, we're still, it looks terrible, but we are actually one of the better teams when it comes to salary cap and cap space. It's just that we're missing $40 million of it.
Yeah.
Like next year, we're going to be completely fine.
We're not even one of the best, honestly. We're like at the bottom half of
And the funny thing is, we
cap
can't even
space.
forget that we're going to probably sign somebody for like 6 million who we don't even know about. We're just going to sign them.
Right? I
like
feel like
6
that's gonna
million.
happen.
Who
It's
give me a
'cause some
random
There's
name.
random
always
guy.
somebody that we just end up signing.
Some
for
random
way too
tackle.
much.
Like who? Give me a
Yeah.
random
Just
name.
there. Like some inside linebacker or something that just is there.
Oh, maybe instead of Reynolds, we sign Van Noy for that 6 mil.
Exactly, and that's
Oh,
kind of what I've
God.
been thinking. No,
I don't want to get Van Noy.
maybe
man.
his cap hit will be 6 mil, or maybe you bring back Fackrell for about 5 mil or something. But
Did I
Yeah,
even
like
bring
Fackrell.
back? I don't think I brought back Kyler Fackrell here.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I've been thinking like a Josh Reynolds, all those guys. I think we can get guys in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th round that are at that level.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't
Right.
even know if it's worth spending that 7 mil. If we're not like, I don't think it's worth spending anything over like 3-4 million, because a lot of these receivers are probably comparable in the draft right now.
With the 2 free agent signs that we have here, this basically means that I'm not going to go an offensive lineman within the first 3 rounds. And if I am going to take another depth receiver, it's probably going to be in the 6th.
I think you got to take
Or
him.
yeah, and if there's a way, if the Giants decide not to get a receiver at all in free agency, which I know they'll probably sign one really, really cheap, like
Yeah.
they'll find a random guy and sign him for like 2 mil or something like that. But there's always the possibility that we double dip in the draft at receiver.
Oh, we might
It's such
triple
a receiver heavy. Yeah, we might triple dip. So there's always that possibility as well. So everybody that I know everybody wants a receiver, a proven receiver, a guy that already has NFL highlights and stuff
can't
like
get
that, and like Corey Davis. There's a possibility we don't even get one. And listen, I'm okay with getting a guy like go ahead and get Jalen Waddle and then like Tamari and Terry or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yo, this is our
I'm
backup
excited.
running back right here when Gallman is gone. This guy
Javon
right here.
Leak, yeah.
That's gonna be
I
our
like
backup running
Javon
back.
Leak guy at first when he first got
Is
here.
he still? He's not even on the roster anymore, right? I mean,
Nah.
he's totally out, right?
We still
Dang,
got
man, that
DeAndre Baker
sucks.
on dead cap. That's amazing.
Yeah, they're gonna get a lot of
he's
people on
first round
vet
pick.
minimum. But there's not much we can do.
Mhm.
Really not much we can do.
It's an unfortunate situation of where the Giants are right now. I wish we could just skip over to next year because next year we should be in a good cap situation. But then, of course, we have other free agents to sign. So Jabril Peppers will be coming up, and then if we still
like
have
I said, we're
Evan
gonna
Engram-
have like a good amount of space next year. We're gonna be, as of right now, it looks like it's
Yeah,
gonna
but
be
we're
fine
gonna
next
be
year.
paying everybody. Hopefully, we're paying everybody because they play good.
I'm very confused why you think this, Andy. I think Josh Reynolds for $6 million is fine. I don't know where you think the wide receiver market is at.
This is
but
the NFL. You got to pay people.
Yeah.
Let's look up Josh Reynolds' stats because this is as the 3rd option.
3rd or 4th.
Yeah.
And he
Third or
still managed to
fourth.
put up pretty good stats
On a stacked Rams roster.
with
Stacked
Jared
Rams
Goff
wide
throwing the
receiver.
ball.
Exactly.
He still managed to get 618 yards as the 4th option. 52 catches.
And he was a jump ball guy over there, man.
that's what
Jared
we
Goff
need.
threw it up and he came down with it. Yeah.
And it's funny, just a couple months ago, we were saying the Giants are probably going to have to settle for Corey Davis.
Oh man. settle for Corey Davis. Yeah, because everybody was thinking big. Everybody's thinking there are still people that think Kenny Galladay is a real possibility. Like Kevin Zeitler was released. That means they want Kenny Galladay. Oh,
see, the thing is with Kenny Galladay, that's really far fetched. But I wouldn't be like completely shocked if the Giants said like, okay, we're going to do something. We're going to make these moves, move this around. But the people that thought that we ever had a shot at signing Allen Robinson, like 25 million plus, and he wants to go to a contender, that was just never going to happen.
And on top of that, I mean, I'm surprised he got franchise tagged. I'm honestly surprised.
Don't forget about my man OBP now, Odell Beckham.
Oh, but I did see something. That said that that the Bears are trying to trade for Deshaun Watson and rest, so they probably want to keep their wide receiver because of that.
And Muzz has a pretty good question. What if we're the team that's been in talks with trading for N'Keal Harry? Yo, his face.
No, man. No, I don't want to do that. It's a valid question
to bring up because they haven't specified which team it's been.
No, screw that, man. Oh,
Joe
God,
Judge
no.
has the connection. What if N'Keal Harry comes here and he just turns?
Oh, my God.
Joe Judge with his wide receivers coach.
Because Cam Newton.
Yeah.
Biz probably had to leave just because he had to, but it's funny that he says that as soon as he says N'Keal Harry.
Yeah, what were you going to say about Cam Newton?
I was saying Cam Newton in the interview said that N'Keal Harry, he could tell that he wasn't really built to last in the Patriot way, and that kind of affected his game. Mm-hmm. So maybe the Giants way, the Joe Judge way, is a little bit more lax.
Who do you even think is trading for him? Which team is going to take a chance on him?
I don't know because I don't know if that was right. I mean, wasn't he? No, he was drafted. He was a first round pick, right?
Yeah, he was a first round pick.
New England just doesn't know drafts. 2019.
2019. Oh yeah, Sabrina brings up. I was literally about to say this. What Sabrina said. Harry's like Engram.
Yeah. Yep. Half the team got restructured. Andy Garcia says Reynolds is solid, but he benefits so much from that McVay system, and $6 million is an overpay. This wide receiver class is loaded with depth. I understand that.
Yeah. I understand the second part. I understand the second part 100% because like.
But how does he benefit from McVay's? Yeah, right. I mean, how does he benefit from McVay? I know McVay's system is great and all, but he's not a receiver that's going to burn you on those drag routes like McVay likes to do and those crossing routes. He's not that type of receiver. So if anything, he was a misfit on that offense and still was able to work it out. So I don't know. I don't know about that one. Muzz says I'd rather get Curtis Samuel.
With what money, bro?
He put questions.
With all the money.
Question marks.
All the money.
I'm just going to ask you, bro, with what money?
At that point, we're just rolling what we have at guard already, drafting a mid-round guard, and just rolling, just getting Curtis Samuel, and just.
I'll ask you guys this:
like a $7 million cap hit this year.
Which one of these scenarios do you prefer? The one we just did, where we signed a third, like a third option at receiver and a replacement guard, and then in the draft we get the first option at receiver, but that's it in terms of receiving weapons, right? And then we just address the other holes. Or do you want to go where we sign a replacement guard, maybe sign some second option on the defense, whether it's like a veteran corner or a veteran linebacker, then get both options at wide receiver in the draft and address everything else there?
I could see the second option being realistic because you can get those receivers in the draft and they're going to perform well. But sometimes you want a free agent corner and you want a free agent linebacker, or you want, especially a free agent guard. Especially that's something I want desperately is a free agent.
So you're like
guard.
a second option more then.
Yes, I want our first signing to be a guard. I don't want it to be. I am petrified. Petrified.
Daniel Jones got murdered last year.
Listen, yes, petrified of letting both Will Hernandez and Shane Lemieux start simultaneously. Because we were already getting killed with Kevin Zeitler there. He's one of the best guards in the NFL with the rotation of Lemieux and Hernandez there. Think about it, both of those guys were starting, and it scares me a little bit because when you talk about the conference that Gettleman
45 times this past season.
Yeah,
he didn't even play the whole year.
Yeah, exactly. Look how much Cole McCoy got sacked.
Guess how much he got sacked on his career. His career, so 2019 is 83. So he got sacked more times last year.
No, he didn't get sacked.
Wait, you got to look back at that. You got to look back.
Wait, it's not 83 times. You can't get 83. You can't even get sacked 83 times.
No, he didn't get sacked 83 times.
I'm talking about in his career.
In his career. Oh my God. You scared both of us, dude. If you
No, I said how
2019,
many?
you got
Guess how
sacked
many
8
times he got sacked in his career?
That's like
83.
every time you take a snap.
That's
you're
why I
just
was
falling
like,
into
in 2019, he got sacked less than he did in 2020.
Yeah, but he also played
The same amount of games.
12 games both times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would
So-
say so. He got sacked less in 2019.
We also
Yeah.
had a better offensive coordinator.
Wow.
He did have a better offensive coordinator in
Way better
2019.
Yeah. Max Webster says trust in Judge. If he trusts Lemieux and Will Hernandez, here's
I
the
don't.
thing. There's a spectrum here, and
We shouldn't just.
Go
I just
blindly,
want to
bro.
say we shouldn't just be like Joe Judge is a god and every move he makes.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
gonna be
Here,
correct.
hold on, but
Took us to
there's a
6 wins.
spectrum
He
here.
led us to a 6-win season.
Yeah, exactly. There's a spectrum here. There is a side of the Giants community that thinks that Gettleman makes all the decisions and Joe Judge has no part of it. So every bad thing that Gettleman does is his fault. But then there's also another side that thinks that Joe Judge is the GM. Like whatever he says goes. It's not.
And then there's the people on Twitter that
Yeah.
whenever something bad happens, they blame Gelman, but whenever something good happens, they
Exactly.
Good
blame
happens
Judge.
is Joe Judge.
Gentleman didn't do this. This is a Joe
Yeah.
Judge move.
But here, Max, I understand your point because obviously Joe Judge is going to have a say in it. But at the same time, if Dave Gettleman is listen, Dave Gettleman is one prideful dude, bro. Like he is one prideful dude. There's a reason why he's coming from Carolina, right? One pride over there in Carolina. He's a prideful dude. He takes pride in all of his draft picks. He takes pride in all of his signings. That's why we're always like trying to sign a Carolina player that he drafted. Right. So, and also, when he talks about his draft picks, like when he talked about the tackle spots, which I would be confident in them too, but he was like undoubtedly comfortable and confident in starting those two tackles. And so he's probably confident and comfortable with Will Hernandez and Shane Lemieux. You never know.
I gotta ask
know,
y'all this because I've been trying to get Diggy on for the week, and I really want to hear his thoughts on it. But both of y'all, what in the world happened to Bud Dupree? Why is absolutely nobody talking about him? No media, and is he not linking any teams at all? Like
the reason being is that he's not. His free agency starts when he's done with rehab because he's hurt and he's not going to come back till almost when the season.
So you don't think
over.
he's not even going to get signed until July, August?
No. He's going to be sitting on his couch. If somebody were to sign him, he's going to be making virtually nothing this year, and then he'll start getting his money next year. He might want to take the year off. He might want to take the year off and rehab because he got hurt and tore his ACL so late in the season
like week 12 or something.
That at that point, if you sign like a 4-year contract, one of those years are done and you only have 3 years to play off your contract, and then you're just going to be a free agent again. These players want long-term contracts, and he'll be basically wasting a year if he signed this year. So I don't know, but Dupree outside of 2019 was mediocre plus. No, I don't think he was mediocre.
No, not mediocre. No.
No, I don't think it was mediocre. Andy, you got some interesting takes today, don't you? He's trying to be. He woke up. Said, "I'm going to be controversial today."
Thank you, Joseph.
Bayless energy.
Matt Peart breaking out next year. Of course he is. And your last name is
Yes,
Flaherty
sir.
too, bro. Hey, connection.
Look at that. Look at that, man.
Connection to Platt. You telling us something that we don't know? That's all I'm gonna say. His last name is Flaherty, man.
Yeah, that's his son right there. Joseph says, "Hub, the jacket is nice, bro."
Thank you. This is my oldest piece of Giants clothing.
Nice. Josh Valencia in the building. He says, "Hub, what's going on with Saquon?"
What do you mean? What's going on with Saquon? Saquon's gonna be fine.
You don't know what's going on. He doesn't know what's going on with Saquon.
Well, Saquon as of right now, he's fine, bro. He's gonna come back just fine. There's literally been no news on him since like January, because he's just doing his rehab, I guess. I'm guessing the reason he's asking is because on Twitter, well, everybody knows him and Beckham are working out together to come back. There was a video kind of going around viral today on Twitter of Beckham running extremely fast on the treadmill. So he looks like he's recovering well, and I'm guessing Cooper or some might be interested in what's up with Saquon.
Did you guys see the Twitter comment that like ratioed Odell Beckham?
What was it?
Odell on Twitter was like, "Soon y'all gonna see me," and then somebody was "Oh yeah, we see you all the time on the injury report."
Exactly.
Yo, Odell got triggered. He retweeted himself and then commented back talking about back then that would have affected me, but it don't hurt me now. I'm like, oh, okay,
bro, if it didn't affect you, you would not have retweeted
it. Odell's a joke now, man. Oh Lord. But somebody, Jay,
Yeah, I was gonna say, I said the first year like he was going for us, I'm like, it was low key a relief to not have to defend them every week.
It was like when I made that morning after video, and I was like, okay, well, he's gone. It's over. But somebody, Jay the Giants fan says, "Sup guys, can we get Creed Humphrey in the second round? What do you guys think about Creed Humphrey?"
Once again, for the center, I'm comfortable with Gates at center unless you plan to move Creed out to a guard or something. I haven't looked at Creed, so I can't say. I know he's one of the better center prospects in this class, though. So if you're talking about for a center, I'd rather just get a guard. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not fielding any more moving Nick Gates questions. I'm not moving Nick Gates.
Yeah. He's like, I'm done with those questions. Next question. But yeah, to answer your question, Jay, Creed Humphrey is all right, but at that point, I would probably get Trey Smith in a second. Trey Smith is somebody I like. He's like a tackle guard prospect. He's somebody I think fits well playing guard. So and he's pretty nasty. So I like Trey Smith probably over Creed Humphrey.
I looked up the tweet you were talking about. The retweet that Odell made, one of the top comments under that is, when healthy, he's one of the most productive wide receivers we've ever seen. Show some respect. Somebody replied, that doesn't matter if he's not healthy. They're like, bro, it doesn't matter if he's not healthy.
Oh, yeah, David Wilson right now, when healthy, he's the best running back in the league.
Yeah, right. Yo, David Wilson broke my heart, man. I love David Wilson, and every time he showed up on that injury report, I'm like, again? He just said he was healthy. And it's crazy that the injury that he kept getting knocked out of, I forgot what it was. Maybe it was an ankle injury or something like that. Whatever he kept getting knocked out of, he got knocked out from a pinched nerve. Pinched nerve knocked him out, and then the neck injury as well with that pinched nerve. But yeah, he was all over the place, man. He was because he was a track star trying to play football. They're just built.
People tried to blame the neck injury on him doing flips. There's always like these people who hate celebrations.
Bro, JPP's fireworks was because he did 10 backflips and like he got a concussion, but the concussion didn't affect him years later until he did the fireworks. That's the logic.
I guarantee you that somebody really believes that right now. Just like that, something I said to KB on Twitter yesterday or today. Like I was like, oh yeah, we should just trade Evan Engram for a first-round pick.
Oh, and you were like, and $40
million in the cap.
Oh my god, I was sitting there dying because I was like, my thought was somebody was probably like, yo, Diggy just did something here.
Yeah, no, somebody definitely looked at that tweet and they were like, yo, this is it. This is that ice cold take.
You guys gotta see the comments I get on some of my videos sometimes. They like send like send me like trade scenarios. I'm like, that would never happen.
Me and Diggy be sending each other some just outrageous comments we see on our videos. We're like, what is going through their minds, bro? Like, what are they saying right now?
I'm gonna definitely send you guys some because I got a bevy of different comments that I'm like, listen, I love you guys, but damn.
The one I loved the most was the one I loved the most, at least recently, was obviously draft stuff because it's recent, right? And I think it was about Jalen Waddle or something, basically saying that like Waddle is John Ross, and I'm like, huh? They're like, why do you want Waddle? He's basically John Ross 2.0. I'm like,
sure, that makes sense.
Chief, no, please go look at the tape.
That's not it. That's not it.
Perfect sense.
Oh, God. You know what people equate with speed? The lack of talent everywhere else. Some people do that. Some people are like, he's just fast. I mean, he can't run routes. Like,
I don't want to be fair because Jalen Waddle, I really like him. But to be fair, at least in this case, his best comparison is Tyreek Hill. And when Tyreek Hill first came out, he was just all speed. But that's why I said
right now,
Waddle is like the complete package.
Exactly.
Right, but you know why Tyreek Hill was just all speed? Because he used to play. He was a running back. He came out into the draft as a wide receiver.
Yeah, he was a hybrid.
He was a hybrid, like running back type dude. So he wouldn't like. I remember in his rookie year, they're saying that he was working on his routes. He had nothing to his route tree, and
mostly a return.
That reminds me exactly.
Right,
reminds me exactly of Curtis Samuel. He was running back, came out as a wide receiver, got the same speed and everything.
Because remember the whole Jalen Ramsey thing where he was like, "Oh, the dude's just a returner. How did he make the Pro Bowl?" And then Tyreek Hill dusted him.
Low key, I want
him.
Logan, and people are gonna say to take this as I want Samuel and the Giants. No, I just want Samuel to develop similar like that because they have very similar career paths so far.
Ruggs is the guy. I think is just all speed. Call me crazy.
Henry Ruggs, man.
Where should he have gone in that draft? He went 11th,
Ended
right?
a
Where
first.
should he have
If anything, ended a first. I didn't rate them that high. He's extremely fast, runs a little bit of routes, can catch decently, but I don't.
I think if he would have gone to the right team, he would have been a lot better. But
yeah.
And
guys that skinny, like he was a twig, man. That's one of the reasons why he's fast, but he's a twig, and that's why he's getting hurt constantly. He's constantly getting hurt with the Raiders.
Yeah, my rankings were CeeDee Lamb 1, Justin Jefferson 2, Jerry Jeudy 3, Ruggs 4.
I like
I
that.
thought they were all first rounders. So,
Yo, highlight Muzz's comment, bro.
Muzz. I know exactly what you're talking about,
bro. Dante Pettis is the most underrated wide receiver in the entire NFL,
funny?
Bro. His name is Odell Beckham Pettis.
You know what's funny? We don't even include him. We're talking about we were just talking about signing our veteran free agents or drafting receivers, and we're like, okay, top 3 guys, right? Sterling Shepard, Darius Slayton, and Josh Reynolds, and then we draft our Jalen Waddle. Like we're not even including Dante Pettis. He's like done.
By the way, for those of you that are lost on the OBP joke. I forgot what game it was. It was his first game out there, and he was wearing number 13. I'm like, yo, is that Odell? Then I was like, I'm tripping. It's Dante Pettis. But the thing is, he made a couple of amazing catches that game. So I was like, he earned the nickname, bro. He's OBP. Yeah.
See, I don't even play those kinds of games because I don't want to put that energy out there that we have. I don't want to. I'm not smiling. I'm just
right. Listen, if Gettleman hears, you're probably like, "Hey, the fans love Dante Pettis. Looks like we don't have a receiver problem. Be careful, Hub. Be very careful." you know, Leonard Williams watching. That means somebody else is watching.
And Blake, Leonard and Blake, apparently.
Leonard and Blake. Yeah, Blake's been commenting on your tweets, man.
Yeah,
could be like.
Hey man, I wanted to quickly talk about this. What the hell y'all thought about the Kim Jones question?
Bro, I was roasting her all day when it happened.
I retweeted she's still on Twitter saying, I even said, see, if you look at the context of what I was saying, I was asking about Solder. She was just trying to get like
I'm just gonna do this real quick, bro.
Hold the L, bro. Can you believe there are freaking people out there in the Giants community defending her?
They're not defending her. They're more just
dudes
attacking
in her
Gettleman.
Comment section straight simping. It's not even defending.
Yeah,
they're mostly just attacking Gettleman.
Exactly. I have one Twitter thread. It went like a bunch of comments. What this one Twitter thread I saw was calling Dave Gettleman a misogynist for not answering her question correctly or something like that. I was like, this guy was dead serious, man. This guy was dead serious. And,
yo, you know what I said to him? I'll just say to him, bro, calm down. Kim Jones didn't even get with you, bro. Calm down.
Yeah, he was in all caps.
It's crazy.
He was in all caps. I saw that.
You saw that one? Oh, gosh. Yeah, he's all caps.
Yeah, bro. I went live the day of, like 2 hours after the press conference, and that was one of the topics we talked about. I went live that night. That was one of the topics. And then yesterday night as well. And it's just like everybody here, like you could even see in the comments, like Jaden saying that Kim Jones is a bot, Sabrina saying she's an embarrassment. Like, it's not even the fact that she was just wrong and what she was trying to argue. It's how unprofessional and disrespectful she was in the way she went about it.
He answered the question. Like, he answered the question. Next question, she's like, oh, so, but you're implying?
And then she's like, respectfully.
Yeah.
C bands
respectfully.
Respectfully.
She's like, are you implying that this is a young offensive line when you have Zeitler and Solder on the Yes. Why, yes. Absolutely.
The thing is, he kind of gave up what he wanted to do because I think he said
he did.
I think when he went across the line, he included Lemieux.
Yes, he said he was like, oh well, I think we have a young offensive line. We have when you have 2 young tackles and a center, and then he said basically what he said
second year guard
or something like that. Yeah.
But in general, just that entire press conference, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I was just like, this is a waste of my time.
Honestly, I don't. It's been like that for about, I think, even before
past couple of years.
Yeah, and even in Joe Judge's press conferences are nice and all, but you don't get any information anymore. You really don't. Like you can get more information just by making your own inferences.
I don't know.
Because
I don't know if,
I
if
only
they're
watch.
just not allowed to ask certain questions anymore, or if the reporters are just not asking certain questions anymore.
I honestly think we're just evolving as a community. I think we already know what's gonna happen. Look how many of us predicted what the moves the Giants are gonna make, and they made exactly what we thought they were gonna do. Like
Just
we
like
we
can
talked about
predict the
all these
plays.
things. Right. Like we're talking about Cody Core and he got released, and Spencer Pulley's probably next one up, and David Mayo. Like I think we just evolving as a community to already know what the hell is going on, and we're just pretty much watching these conferences to get a confirmation of it, I guess. So we're trying to read body
They need
language.
to
'Cause
have
I'll tell
us.
you what,
They need to have us asking the questions.
I'll tell you what, in hindsight, he totally gave away that he was giving Leo the tag.
Take
Totally gave away.
Oh yeah, Tay Crawford, bro. When
He's-
that happened too, I literally tweeted out, I'm like, they're gonna get on him. They're gonna get on Dave
And
Gellman
didn't he
for this.
call
And
her
guess
Ken
what?
Jones? Didn't he call her Ken or something like that?
Yeah.
He
No.
called her Ken. Oh,
But when the Tay Crawford thing
I
happened,
think that's why she got. I think that's why she got snappy at it. I think he called her Ken. He called her.
Oh my god, man.
bro, I
He
tweeted
got
out they're gonna
Shane
get on
Lemieux,
Dave
he
Gellman
got
because he
Sean
said
Lemieux.
Tay Crawford. Guess
He
what
said
happened
Sean-
2 minutes later? The entire Twitter brigade, you guys know the guys on Twitter that hates him, just got on him for
Squad.
calling Tay Crawford. I'm like, what did I say?
Hey,
What did I say? I retweeted one of them and then he responded. He's like, in fairness, he goes into a whole detailed argument. I'm like, bro, all I'm saying is I pointed out that I knew you're gonna take this one slip up and get on my guys back for it, bro.
Oh God, it's listen, man. We got one of the most hilarious GMs in the NFL. Like he is
That's what
memed
I'm
so
saying, it's
heavily.
hilarious.
Why don't people
Yeah.
like it, bro?
And then the Twitter
It's
account to
comedy.
go with it is hilarious.
Right? He's so he's just pure comedy, man. Just pure comedy, man. Get him the funny guy. Yeah, he's permit. I think I really think he called her Ken Jones. Like when he announced when whoever that guy is and says who's asking the questions. I think he said, get him. It was like, oh, Ken Jones or something like that. I was like, oh snap, oh snap.
And then that's what I'm saying. Then the Dave Gettleman Twitter account tweeted at her and called her Ken, and she blocked them.
Yo, how can you be so sensitive, bro? All he did was call you Ken and you block him on Twitter.
God. Well, she looks like a Karen,
Well,
doesn't she?
well, he also said he also said he when he was describing Kim Jones.
Yo, it's not that serious though. The dude's like 70 years old, you know,
I'm
he's a
saying
cancer
that-
patient. He's a 70-year-old cancer survivor. Give him a break. Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
Yo,
No,
the
it's just
PC
so
brigade
funny
is gonna
because
come at
she
me
got-
for saying that.
It's just so funny because she snaps at him and then because I don't know if it was before or after he called her Ken, but if it was after, he's a thug, bro. He's goated. He's absolutely
I
goated.
mean,
So
well, for me, Gettleman was goated last year when he fooled everybody into thinking that he had one laptop set up for his entire draft thing and just papers. I'm like, if
my
y'all
God.
really believe this, you guys are stupid.
Bro, he's
And,
smart.
like,
He's smart, bro.
Yeah,
You know,
he had the whole
what I
setup.
heard though? I heard from somewhere. It was some show I heard, but someone who knew, like who had inside information. He said, "Don't let Dave Gettleman fool you. He's really good with computers."
Mhm.
And I'm,
Yo, and you check, and he still is trying to play off the whole thing that he's old. He was like, "Oh, Microsoft Office is nice, or Microsoft Windows is
Yeah.
nice, right?" When he's talking about Windows for Daniel Jones, he's still trying to show that old.
Nah, yeah, he's smart, and I love him because of the fact, because like you could tell when he's playing the media and he's playing some of these fans that legitimately
You
think
saw
he's
how many
stupid.
times he was going like this.
Yeah, Yo, that's hilarious. Every time he
He's
does
like
that.
he's exhausted, like he can't handle it.
Gelman is the
bro,
best troll in the NFL, bro.
Bro, like you have two trolls in like the media, right? You have the Bill Belichick type of troll where he just doesn't answer anything, and then you have the Dave Gettleman troll. He's just like
Pretends
circling
You
around.
know what's
and
funny? Eli is the same kind of troll that Dave Gettleman is. Like for
Yeah.
anybody who hasn't seen that,
Eli acts stupid.
go back
Yeah.
to Undisputed, their first season, their first ever season, when they bring Eli on, and Eli just is telling Skip Bayless, "Oh yeah, I just got so lucky in those Super Bowls. I don't know how I did it." And he's just like,
I need to see this.
and Skip Bayless is on there to this day saying like, Eli even admitted that everything he did was out of luck. So, He trolled one of the biggest trolls in sports media.
We need to collectively, as a community, as a Giants
God.
community, just tweet at Skip Bayless. You're retarded, bro. You're stupid. Wait, I need to find this interview. I did not notice. I gotta go see this, bro.
Yeah,
What
I
are the
didn't see that.
comments on that video?
Where I
Like,
was throwing the ball, I just got really lucky.
Oh, yo, we need to screen share that too. See if you can screen share it, Hub. If you find it, we should try to figure out
I
that
need to see what the comments are like.
Oh, that's goated right there,
I'm not
man.
seeing one where he's actually on the thing, bro. Are you sure he was ever on?
Oh yeah, he was on there.
Why isn't it here?
Let's see.
It's because it's going to be so difficult to find one because they talk about him. Let me type in interview. I know it was their first ever season. It was like the first couple of shows.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it, like 2016, I think?
Yeah, it was definitely 2016 or maybe early 2017.
Undisputed.
I don't see it on YouTube, but let's see if I can find it on Google.
Oh man, yeah, they're just talking.
This was like one of the best interviews.
They probably deleted it because they're like, "Hey man, listen, Skip finally realized that Eli was trolling him."
Yeah. Damn it, I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay, so there's a Yahoo article about it.
I found it. I think I found it. All right, I'm about to share screen. I think I found it.
Let's see if we can find the. Let's see if we can figure out the audio situation too. Because every time we try to share a screen here, the audio always sucks. Here, play it. Oh God, is this it? Oh yes, it is.
Wait. We can't let the audio for display. We gotta wait for that ad to finish out. Support the troops, guys.
Man, they're paying that money for these ads, man.
Oh yeah.
Come on, finish already.
I don't even think we hear it, man. We don't hear it.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna come through.
Oh, you can't hear it? It's also only 50 seconds long. It's just a clip from the interview, but we see that it exists.
Oh man,
bro, yo, Joey Taylor.
But just like if you could see Eli, look at the way he's looking at him. Like I'm about to just completely troll this dude.
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
Because you can tell Eli probably reads like every single clipping, every single sports thing, and he's just like, I've been waiting to meet this dude.
Bro, I was always I got sad when I found out Skip got basically a running back contract extension with Fox, bro. I'm like,
yeah, bro.
Yo, they really valued this troll.
But ESPN wanted to pay him more to come back.
Yes.
ESPN
sent him an offer. He was gonna go back to ESPN.
He was gonna start First Take back up.
Yeah. Dan, that would have kicked Max Kellerman out of there, bro. I would have.
And then I heard another thing that they're trying to promote Emmanuel Acho to be on the show with Skip Bayless and replace Shannon Sharp.
That would be terrible.
Emmanuel Acho is God.
Horrible.
I can't stand Emmanuel. Emmanuel Acho is like he thinks everybody cares about what he thinks. Like he's so like you know how he talks? He talks like a politician. That's how he talks. He doesn't even talk like a sports analyst. He talks like a politician.
And wasn't he on the Eagles?
Huh? Manuel Acho? Yeah, I think so. He was the Eagle, I think.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna look up exactly this. Is it gonna be an article or are you gonna give me like a video? What is this? It's an article.
The audio is gonna come through you.
No, it's just this. Skip says, I have termed the pass you complete to David Tyree as the luckiest pass in the history of the Super Bowl. And now that you're here on our set, could you please give us your breakdown on how that play unfolded? Third and forever, where you escaped 4 pass rushers and got loose. I think you kind of summed it up.
It's probably the luckiest play ever. No one really blocked anybody.
Skip,
I'm almost
the fact that Skip Bayless took this at face value and said, yes, he's telling me the exact truth. I just got him. I'm a great reporter. I'm a Pulitzer Prize winning reporter here on national television.
You know what, Skip? I think you kind of summed it up. It's probably the luckiest play in NFL history. No one really blocked anybody. I'm almost sacked. Just kind of rolled out, threw it up for grabs, and David Tyree catches it off his helmet. That's how we drew it up in practice. I never thought it would work.
Bro, this line right here. Yo, Skip needs to lose it. Skip Bayless still got his job, yo. Think about that for a second. How did
That's what I
Shannon
said. Like maybe
react?
Skip Bayless is getting a little bit older. He's
How did
like,
Shannon react? Because Shannon's a Hall of Famer.
Yo, I'm
Shannon's
Shannon was just
sorry, but I
Super Bowl
will.
champion.
I will literally pay ESPN for ESPN Plus, even though I think it's such a ripoff, just to watch Eli's Places, bro.
exactly.
I'm going to watch that show, man. If you thought Peyton Manning had a good show, I'm gonna watch Eli's for sure.
I just want to know. I really want to know what Shannon Sharp's reaction was while Eli was saying
He
this,
was
because
just sitting
Shannon
there laughing.
definitely knew he was trolling, bro. There's no way Shannon didn't know he was trolling.
That's hilarious. No, but he's still, and Diggie's right. He still says it. Like
To
that
this
was the
day, yeah.
luckiest play. And yeah. Oh God. Oh my God. That's
I'm telling
hilarious.
you, all of these quarterbacks that have this clutch gene and everything, like they all just act all innocent in public. But I guarantee you that Eli is like behind closed doors, he's not.
I mean, we saw him at the party in 2019
exactly
in the club.
Like the thing that Tom Brady does is like how he's all a nice guy and stuff. You can tell that Tom Brady is just full of himself, because I just saw this video.
Bro, all you need to know is highlights to Dan Smith right here while Diggie's talking about Tom Brady being full of himself.
I saw this video on YouTube today that had Tom Brady's cookbook. And usually on the front of a cookbook, you see food, you see drinks, you see a table. All you see on the front of Tom Brady's cookbook is Tom Brady's face.
Man. One of the funniest moments in Tom Brady's season last season was one of his guards. I didn't think his name was Aaron Stinney. I think it's Aaron, something like that. Stinney, one of the guards, had like 2 penalties in a row, 2 false starts in a row, and you could see that like the camera pans into Tom Brady, and you can almost hear him a little. He says, "God damn it, Stinney!" Exactly. Oh my God, it's hilarious, man. Oh yeah.
Oh, remember that clip from like 2006 or something, or 2007, where Peyton Manning is like cursing out Donald. Donald Jones? Donald somebody.
Driver.
Remember his Peyton Manning, his running back that was named Donald.
I can't remember.
And basically, like you hear him on the TV broadcast saying, "Damn it, Donald."
Damn it, Donald.
I'm telling you right now, Daniel Jones gonna be. He's gonna have to develop that clutch gene that we just talked about.
Donald Brown. There we go.
He's gonna have to develop it. But speaking of running backs, I think I now get like almost an hour later what Josh Valencia was asking earlier with what's with Saquon is because I think the news today
see if you
is
can
that.
Hear this. Wait a second.
What happened?
He said, "Gosh damn it, Donald!"
Because Donald Brown missed like a block or something.
You know what we can do? I'm about to pull up the Eli thing on, and you can continue with your point.
I was gonna say, I think the Saquon thing he was asking is that it was the news today is that the 5th-year extension would be $7.1 million on his rookie option for Saquon. I'm definitely taking that. We got to find a way to get it, but I'm definitely gonna take that.
His initial contract. He was getting paid like $8-9 million at first. So.
Yeah, he gets paid almost 10, almost.
So yeah, that's why I'm like, I take it.
I'm about to play the. Yeah, you're right. It was in their first season. I'm about to play the video of Eli so you guys can hear it. Let's see.
Again, I get another notification about moving gates.
Oh God! I think somebody just got to be doing it on purpose. I'm writing stuff here. I'm doing this, guys, because the share screen on StreamYard for some reason doesn't allow us to give us audio, but I need everybody to hear this, man. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm not moving gates.
Eli's face is so goated, man. Oh my God, on this one too. USAA.
That's what I'm saying. Their ads are on everything.
Yeah, and it's mostly on the NFL stuff. They love the NFL.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of veterans. All right, here we go.
David Tyree as the luckiest pass in history.
What's going on, Authentic?
We appreciate this very much. Could you please give us your breakdown on how that play unfolded, that 3rd and forever, where you escaped 4 pass rushers and got loose?
I think you
kind of summed it up. It's probably the luckiest play in NFL.
Really?
And you can pause it. You can see Skip like playing to the crowd.
just kind of roll it out, throw it up for grabs,
Okay,
and David Tyree catches it off his helmet. You know, that's how we drew it up in practice.
See, I told you.
I never thought it'd work, but sure enough, it did.
His face.
Oh my god! I just can't. I can't stand
face
Skip
has-
I'm like,
Bayless.
you can see Skip like playing up to the crowd, like this is what I've been preaching for years.
Eli's the ultimate troll, man. Eli is the ultimate troll. Oh man, good times.
And
Good
like
times.
people really think that Eli is an idiot, and people really think that Gettleman is an idiot. I'm like, you don't realize that these guys are literally trolling you on a daily basis. I really feel like Eli was on the sideline and said, like, okay, let me make another face.
Right, dude. I'm telling you, everybody always, because obviously in Florida, I'm like, there's a couple of Giants fans around here, but most everybody's like either Cowboys or Tampa or whatever. They're always coming like Eli's face though. Look at Eli's face and all that. Like, yeah, but you guys have gotten beaten by Eli's face. Like that guy. like you look at Eli's face at the end of the game, and you realize. Yeah, and you realize that's the guy that beat you. That's the guy that beat you. So think of it like that.
like the Dave Gettleman memes.
Oh yeah. Tudo Azuri with the $5 super chat says, "Ciao, my Giants paisanos." Right? How you doing, fellas?
No, you gotta say how you doing.
How you doing, fellas? Just turned in to pay my respects and see what's up, fellas.
Shout out to Tudo, man.
Shout out to you, Tudo, man. I appreciate this $5 super chat, and we are doing a-okay. We're just having a darndest time over here. Damn it, Donald. Oh, man.
Like, nobody makes this face on purpose. I mean, on accident. Like, this is a face that, like, he practices these faces in the mirror. I guarantee you.
Bro, he goes up to his kids. He's like, all right, guys, you get to pick which face I make today on the sideline.
Hey, look.
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah.
Yo, if you ever see Eli looking at you like that, bro, just pack up and go home. He's going to kill you on the field. This is the Super Bowl right here. Yo, was that the second Super Bowl?
No, I'm saying like when you see that face, that's a Super Bowl championship. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 2-time Super Bowl champion, 2-time Super Bowl MVP, man.
One of 5, 1 of 6. And then some of them, like, you could tell that they're taking pictures while he's literally blinking. Mm-hmm. I'm like, at some point, it's getting out of hand.
Yeah, they're trying to do it on purpose. They're trying to find anything that he's doing, honestly. But oh man, that's hilarious. But hey man, let's see here. I was looking at the free agents, what they're looking like right now. Let me see. I lost it.
Oh yeah, the slack jaw look, bro. Somebody just talked about the slack jaw look.
Slack what? Oh, slack jaw look. Oh god, dude, Eli is hilarious, man.
Look at these faces, man. He's just like, ugh. Like, this is.
Listen,
he wasn't
man,
even, you know for a fact he wasn't paying attention to the game. You know, he's thinking about like, I gotta go home and eat leftovers or something. He's doing this stuff on purpose, man. There's no doubt in my mind he made these faces on purpose.
He's a goat, man. He's a goat, man. I seriously, I'm about to grow abs from laughing this hard. Woo! I was crying again. Oh man! All right, guys. So we're nearing towards the end, guys. Make sure you guys leave some questions and comments before we end this off. We covered a lot today. We even covered managing the Giants roster all the way to Eli trolling Skip.
It might have been time-wise a short episode, but it's like jam-packed. Yeah, we did cover a lot.
Definitely a fun one. You guys go leave your questions and we'll wrap this one up soon. And then I have my mock draft at 11:30 on the premiere, guys. If you guys go ahead and check that out.
That's the NFL one, right?
Yeah, the total first round one. Finally, I mean, I was supposed to come on have one out like a month ago, but better late than never.
Mm-hmm. It's all good. I think yeah. Go ahead.
What was the controversy? They were saying that Eli was going to join the coaching staff somehow, right?
Oh
Wasn't there
well,
a
he
report about
he's
that?
he basically said that he'd be completely willing to come back and work with the Giants in any way, shape, or form, whether
Oh
it's
my
coaching,
God!
free
If he
agency.
becomes the quarterback's coach, man, one day.
I
Oh,
would love if he becomes something with the offensive side, but I
yes.
have a feeling maybe it'd be more front office.
I think he's gonna play like an NBA kind of role, like Elijah Wan with the Rockets, Kobe with the Lakers. I think he's gonna do like that kind of thing. Like whoever's playing quarterback, he'll kind of mentor.
Yeah. And that would be perfect for Daniel Jones, man. I've always said it. He's Daniel Jones' son. I mean, no, Daniel Jones is Eli's son.
He's Daniel Jones' son, bro. Okay.
He is his father.
If
Listen,
it ever got to a point where he became Daniel Jones' son, that means we have like 4 more Super Bowls.
oh
So-
yeah, please, Daniel Jones, please. But yeah, hey man, they're 6
Listen,
years.
bro.
they're
Arch Manning,
16 years apart.
2026.
Exactly.
Yeah, Arch Manning, man.
We're gonna win a Super Bowl with Daniel Jones, and then maybe
Then get rid
two,
of him.
but we're gonna get rid of him and cycle in Arch Manning, and then win like 4 straight.
Bro, I
And
would.
part of me wants him to be like a middling quarterback, so it just gets to the point where like we finally move on and then take Archman.
This dude's like, yo, DJ, I would love you to be a top 10 quarterback, but if somehow you just become a dude that's average and we take Arch Manning, I wouldn't mind it either. That's basically what Diggy just said.
Is that where he's coming out in 2026?
I made a guess, but
he's
it's
like
in the 2020s.
he's a sophomore in high school right now.
He's off. Okay, yeah. Damn, man. He impressed. Like I've seen a couple of his highlights, but man, isn't that so crazy that he basically gets to live out Cooper's dream as as Cooper's son? That's crazy. Because Cooper wanted to play in the NFL as a receiver, and he had that injury. But hey, man, listen. Daniel Jones and Eli, they're 16 years apart. Eli Manning was a party animal back. If you guys watched the 30 for 30 on the Manning family, party animal. You never know. He knocked the girl up. Yeah, he looks just like Eli, man. He has the same mannerisms. I think he's gonna come out with an Eli face one day, man. I promise you that.
Has he not already? I'm gonna look up
I
Daniel
think he already
Jones.
has one. He already
Yeah,
has.
he already has one, I think.
He has that. He has that aura to him, man. Daniel Jones, Eli face.
When they were flipping the cups,
Huh?
they were flipping the cups and throwing napkins in the air.
What?
You don't remember
In
that?
the club, bro.
After Eli won against the Dolphins?
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. I was like, what?
This right here is the face of the guy that's gonna win you a Super Bowl.
Hey, man, they can get down, man. They can get down. Trying to see if he has an Eli face already. Let's see. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Have you guys seen this? I'll share my screen. Let's see. Oh God, there's one Eli face you forgot about. In his last year. Let's see. If I can get it in here. Let's see.
Remember when Madden had Dwayne Haskins rated higher than Daniel Jones?
See, that's why I stopped playing. So I don't know what it is now, but I don't need any of that.
All right. You guys see
That's the most legendary one, bro. That's the most legendary one. That's you know what's sad? Bro, that's from 2017, bro.
Yeah.
That's from 2017. That's when we were struggling.
That's 2018.
Is that 2018?
Eric Flowers.
That has to be 2017.
No, that was against the Cowboys in 2018.
Oh my God! You see now, Diggy. That's one that he definitely didn't plan, bro. That man was getting just destroyed.
Yeah.
Face 2018.
Yeah, for some reason, I always rearrange that in my head and make that the 49ers game in 2011. But in the 49ers game, he had grass in his home.
Oh man! Oh, you guys can't even see it. Oh man, hold on.
I can't see it. Huh?
Yeah, we could see it. What are you talking about?
No. There's another one. Hold on. I hate this thing. I hate this thing so bad. Hold on. Where is it? There we go.
Bro, he's on a slippy slide. Yo,
Yeah.
I think I'm about to get off
This is
Giants
the
Twitter
GOAT
for a
right
while,
here.
bro.
This is the GOAT right here.
Yeah, that one right there. That's the
Helmet.
49ers game.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm about to get off Giants Twitter for a while. I literally just refreshed, and the first thing I see tweeted like 20 seconds ago is anyone as uncomfortable as I am that Gelman doesn't know the guys' names that he drafted not even a year ago. Fans know more about them than he does. I'm like, y'all really something else, bro.
Dude, he's 70 years old, bro. Like, people start getting dementia at that age. Come on. Come on. I mean, he's not taking a TB12, you know what I'm saying? So, oh, man.
And remember a couple of months ago, people were saying that the Giants should target Jonnu Smith and Hunter Henry.
Mm-hmm.
What?
When was that ever
months ago,
going
yeah.
to be feasible? Like,
Who
I don't,
that?
a lot of people were saying that.
God. Johnny Smith. Johnny Smith and Hunter Henry, a guy that plays one game and two games he's on the bench because he's hurt. Ah, man. I appreciate that, Logan. Thank you so much.
Correct. Wow.
Oh, man.
That's
People
very
sure
interesting
did get
comparison
around. I
right there.
mean, to have experimented with a raccoon, and that's
Yeah.
a lot, man.
Yeah, that's you might need to go.
You've
see
seen a lot
Peter.
more of life than I had.
Listen, there's a reason why we call him midlife crisis Logan, all right? There's a reason why. he's seen some stuff.
All caps energy Logan.
Yeah, all caps energy midlife crisis Logan. So that's the man right there. All right, guys. So a little bit of a shorter episode. We usually go on to like 11:30 sometimes, but a little bit of a shorter episode. Better wrap this one up, guys.
I feel like we just kind of we just covered it too fast. That's it.
Everything too fast, and then we started joking around. It was hilarious, man, hilarious. But thank you guys for joining in. Any last thoughts? We'll start out with the guest, Diggy.
I mean, the Kevin Zeitler thing is just unfortunate. It probably had to be done for the cap. He's getting paid a lot. The person that just hit me up about the moving our center said that the Harrison signing might be more than we think. So maybe that's it. Maybe Harrison is a starter and we do move Nick Gates, which I wouldn't like, but whatever. At least it would save cap space and we wouldn't have to go out and get a Matt Feeler.
Yeah, my whole thing is that I just want to see how we replace KZ. I just want to see who the starting right guard is going to be. That's really it. And there's not really any legit speculation we can make at this point just because of where the cap space is. So it's just a wait and see scenario.
Supposedly, it's a game of age, and the Chiefs GM is only 43, so we have to get rid of Gettleman. So
Chiefs GM has Patrick Mahomes playing for him, and Andy Reid coaching there. When you have the quarterback and the coach, everything else falls into place. I mean,
40, you're a good commenter, man, but we've seen a lot of troll comments, so we don't know. But so that being said, guys, we are going to end it off here. Great stream. Appreciate you guys joining in. Appreciate everybody that went ahead and super chatted. And also, guys, we got a Manscaped sponsor. Make sure you guys hit the link in the bottom, all that stuff. You know, get some Manscaped products. Your balls will thank you. So that being said, guys, see you guys in the next stream.